everybody. TI Freak here with my good friend Kerr Martian.
Hello there, everyone.
And today we are going to be spending some high quality time working on Cemetech's very belated spawn.
So we are upgrading the server to Minecraft 1.13 and
Point one.
point one. Excuse me, thank you. And these fine gentlemen, TI Freak, along with some of our other administrators and staff, have been working hard. And this is my first visit to the server since they've been working. So you guys are going to be seeing what they've been working on at the same time as me. Also, should I go to you?
Well, I was actually going to figure out where you're at here.
I'm still in the little quiz maze, level 1.
Aha!
And you're right, Michael, this does not look like trains, but for now we're going to play Minecraft. It has been a while, King Dragon Fury. Sorry, just responding to my Restreamio chats. Ah, there you are. Hello.
Oh, I got a GTA 5 freak. I apologize, but no, we're not really playing so much as we're trying to get built so we can get a server going.
Indeed.
However, keep an eye on my Twitter, which you can find in the description of the stream, and we'll be posting once we go live with the server, which hopefully will be in the next week or two.
Among other things, we'll have to move it over to our server.
Yeah. This right here is the idea Comics had for setting up questions to help vet people.
Okay.
And we've been working off and on questions, which has proven to be far more difficult than one would think.
So I see we have... Wait, I'm in the wrong room. I was in a room that asked me a yes or no question.
That's a good question. I gave him pretty much full autonomy down here.
Okay. Maybe it was
and
over here.
I've been working on other things.
Cool.
I did help him with a few of the design elements.
Nice. I like the... Oh, here's the... I was looking at the wrong wall of the room. After reading these signs, hit the right button for yes and the left button for no. Cool. No. So, if you've ever played on the Avocatist server, of which I was a mod many years ago, 5 or 6 now, one of our iterations of the server had a similar quiz room. Actually, if you've ever visited Cemetech's Museum World, we have that preserved in the basement.
To be honest, I've been there a number of times and have yet to see that.
Really? There's a lot to find on that map, including soon our 1.12, 1.11, 1.110, builds. Now, this is vanilla, isn't it? Because I cannot TP to you.
Actually, it's /teleport.
/teleport. Which I can't do anyway. It seems I'm not cool enough for that.
Yeah, you'll have to be made an operator.
Yep. Ooh, this looks nice. Ooh, look at this. So, full disclaimer, I have not played 1.13 on anything yet. So, all this, colorful tropical water, undersea waving planty sorts of things is all completely new to me. Huh.
Yep, so the nice colorful blocks are coral reefs.
Ooh.
They have to be silk touched. If you break it with a non-silk touch, it turns into dead coral blocks.
Got it, okay.
The same goes with the plants. You can harvest the plants.
Are they useful?
Decoration.
Okay.
If you put them on a dry block, they will be pretty for about 3 seconds and then they die.
Okay.
And you can actually do waterlogged blocks and put the plant on it, which will keep it alive.
Like
so far.
Irrigated farmland or what?
No. If you come up to the surface.
Uh-oh. I'm stuck. All right. Where have you gone? I see glass. I see more glass.
Turn around.
Turning around.
Over by the houses.
Oh.
The 2 flowers are on what's called waterlogged blocks.
Okay.
So basically...
Wait, is there water and a half slab on the same block?
Yeah.
What is this madness? That's not something you can do.
Here, we'll come over here where I'm less likely to break anything here. But you place a stair, or you can do, say, a slab.
Yep.
And then you just place water in the...
What? What is this madness? This
Cool,
is not
isn't it?
something that Minecraft can do.
And you
What?
can also do it with fence posts.
This is a game changer. What?
Which makes automatic fish farms
Yeah.
so simple. It's literally a 1x3 block farm.
Very nice.
That's it.
What happens with signs in water?
Still blocks them.
Still blocks them from the entire block?
Yeah.
Cool. Then not all of my machines will be broken, only some of them.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, it's trap doors can be waterlogged or not. You'll like this mechanic. Where'd you go?
Right here. Watching from above.
So there's an interesting thing with soul sand.
All right. Oh, that's
Your
cool.
item elevators are completely different
Oh,
now.
yes. That's very exciting. That's extremely
And
exciting.
there is, let's see, we'll go inside ACAG's house here. Hi, Mr. Skeleton.
Skeleton. Which one's ACAG's house?
Oh, the nice, really big one. I thought you were right behind me.
I was trying out that item elevator again. Hello,
Oh.
mobs for days. Rawr.
Let's see, the elevator is not in here. Oh, it is. So this one is the soul sand version,
Right.
and then you have the magma block version.
Oh, all right.
And it
That's
draws-
extremely cool.
It draws you down. It becomes a bit of a problem when you're cutting across oceans. The ravines will turn, the lava will turn into magma blocks,
Yeah.
and your boat will actually break if you hit too many of them in a row.
Oh, interesting. Wait, water plus lava equals magma?
No, it's just the way they terraform the terrain generation.
Okay. So water plus lava is still stone, cobblestone.
Stone, cobble, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And but sometimes you'll find areas where you'll find a completely underwater ravine, but the lava is still intact.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really weird. Let's see. What other cool things? I don't know if you paid attention to the light sources.
I did not, but they're water in a box.
Yep, they're sea pickles.
Sea pickles? That's hilarious. And they glow, apparently.
Yep, let me grab this here.
You know
If
that...
you take,
Sorry, go ahead.
take away the water,
Yeah?
they lose their light source.
Oh, interesting.
Just
That's a potential source for a very novel sort of mechanic.
Oh yeah, you can, if you use a daylight sensor. I haven't quite figured out the circuit for that, but daylight sensor and a dispenser,
Yeah.
you can put water and pull it off of it.
Nice. Very nice.
Let's see.
You could have channels in the walls of your house that you fill with water to turn all the lights on and empty to turn the lights off.
Pretty much. Time set night.
Aha. By the way,
So-
question. So this is the spawn, right?
So far,
Why do people have houses if this is the spawn?
well, nobody really was giving any ideas, and you know, as you can see how late we are in this whole building process.
Yep.
I finally said, well, it would be really cool, since this is the aquatic update, let's focus, you know, it being a 1.13 server,
That makes sense.
and build over a coral reef.
Okay.
My idea was you have this nice big glass platform
Right.
that a abandoned city of sorts
Aha.
is sitting above it. You know, I haven't completely come up with a story on it yet, but I kind of wanted it to be Atlantis-like, to where
Yes.
it's advanced buildings, but no idea where the people's gone, why they're gone, etc.
Oh, very interesting. Now,
And-
are we talking Atlantis the myth or Atlantis the Stargate?
At the myth.
Dang.
Because if it was a Stargate thing, then this would be massive, and
Right.
nobody'd ever explore the server itself.
I really would like to build an Atlantis in something someday, but that's a project for another day. All right, so this is it's more that this is the house that ACAG has built rather than the house that ACAG is going to live in.
Yes.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, because I can't obviously build every house that's on here. That would
No.
take way too.
No, that would be rather time consuming. Ooh, I like this lighthouse.
Yes, that is a product of River Eye.
I want to see what's happening with this rotating glowstone up here. I assume there's some clever circuitry in there.
Just some dust
Ah,
and
that's
repeaters.
pretty straightforward. Do we no longer have Minecraft issues where it'll lose pulses in between saves?
Uh, so far it hasn't, and
That's
he's
cool.
got this set up, I think, to autosave every so often.
Cool.
I think.
Oh,
Don't quote me on
cobblestone
that
though. Cobblestone. Oh man, judge for days.
one. Cobble's fine if it fits.
In moderation. I'll give you that. Hello, mobs.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this the stripped wood I've heard so much about?
Yes, the stripped logs, and they also have the logs that are bark all the way around it.
Oh, including the ends?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, hello, friends. I think we need some lighting in here.
Holy cow. This is awesome.
New mob farm? Yay.
You haven't met one of the nicest mobs that are on the server.
Oh? Tell me more.
Oh, I can't do that one. Okay, well, let me pull it up from inventory because I can't apparently spawn them in. Squid.
Squid! I assume you're in the water underneath this.
Nope, I'm right above you.
Ah. Are you now? Ah. Oh, hello, friends. What are you?
These are what's called phantoms, and if you don't
Ooh.
sleep for a couple of nights, they start to visit you during the nighttime.
Cool. I never sleep in Minecraft.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna work outside, you start sleeping in Minecraft. Trust me.
Okay.
And
They-
you want diamond gear as fast as possible.
Okay. Oh, man. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, look how much these guys hurt. Survival.
Hello, friend. Let
If
us
they
be
decide
friends.
to target you.
I'll poke one of them.
There you go.
Ow. I have angered them.
Yeah,
I have angered
they
them by
hurt.
being alive. Do they drop something interesting when they die?
Phantom membranes, which creates a potion of slow falling.
Ooh. That sounds handy.
I haven't put them to use, but on RC server, I have like 4 stacks of the things. But this here is the boardwalk that has been a bit of contention, more or less.
Contention as in people don't agree about it?
I don't agree with it.
What don't you agree about it?
Well, when it started, it was nothing but wood platforms and all that stuff, which is basic 101 Minecraft. And
Right.
Really don't want Spawn to be basic 101 Minecraft.
New.
And Comic did change us to Prismarine, I think a week ago or so.
Okay.
But as you can see, it's been in this shape for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing on it.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Hello, commandblockguy. How's it going with you? Sorry to interrupt there. So, is the goal to make it, I mean, is what you think is missing more visual interest, more like, make this more than just straight lines and square edges, more stuff on top, more stuff underneath? What do you think it needs most?
As I tried to explain to Comic, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but when I saw the coral reef and then I had the idea of an abandoned city over it, it spoke to me in a way, and I felt inspired to work with it.
Makes sense.
When I look at this, I have no inspiration, so I have no ideas to pull from.
Got it. So wait, just to make sure I'm clear, did you come up with the idea of the boardwalk, or was that his creation?
No, this was Elemental, Comic, and maybe River Eye.
Aha. I feel like Elemental usually has some fairly grand visions. I'd be curious if he has any, kind of further thoughts on this.
I've been trying to get him in here. But,
People and their damn time.
He's been working on a website.
Ah.
So I'm really not sure what other things he's got going on, but...
I know he accepted a teaching post, didn't he?
Yeah, he does have that as well.
So that'll keep him on his toes.
But as I told Comic yesterday, nothing's been done with this for 2 weeks. I'm going to focus on my town.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Got to get something going anyway.
Sure.
So,
Cool.
oh,
And
you haven't seen the farms yet either.
no, I haven't. Conduit power. Oh, that's the thing with the cubes.
Yes, if you build a prismarine cage around a conduit underwater,
Yeah.
it lets you breathe, I think, in 50 blocks in any direction.
Oh, very cool.
So it's basically nautilus shells and what the heck else was it? Oh, Heart of the Seas, which you have to get from treasures
Got it.
that you find.
Okay.
But yeah, we planned on putting them all throughout spawn underneath the glass plate so people can explore the coral
That's
reefs.
a great idea.
You are?
Here I am, just wandering about. Yeah, so far I like this central city area the most. I think it has the most visual interest.
That's what I've been shooting for.
Though,
And comics starting to like it a lot more.
good, good. I don't know how I feel about the expansive glass plane here. It's a little bit, I don't know, plain. No pun intended.
Well, that's kind of the point. I wanted this massive glass thing, and then we're going to cut things out of it.
Cool. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I like
this
this.
canal system
Exactly.
that started here.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And then this over here was just dead airspace, and then I'm like, oh, hey, you know, a fountain would fit really nicely in there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's not meant to be just a giant glass plate.
No.
I think something like over in this general direction, maybe with the canal cutting through it.
Yeah.
I'd like to build up a small park of sorts, kind of think how the parks are in New York City there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd
love
like
to
to
help
have some
think that out.
trees and greenery.
Yep. Here's another potentially useful question for me to know the answer to. What kind of actually functional structures do we need to have around?
In terms of...
Like, you know, in our old spawn we had shops where people could sell gold for denarii. We had, what do we have? We had railroad stations, you know, those kinds of functional things as opposed to decorative elements.
So far, there has been no focus on that kind of stuff. We're not
Okay.
even sure we're going to do economy or anything.
Okay.
Because, I mean, Townie
Townie is the
As
main
it-
use for that.
and Townie proved to be quite the pain in the shorts there close to the end of 1.12.
If Townie was to blame, it seems like World Guard might have been related too, no?
Well, no, because Townie kept crashing out and locking everybody in place.
Ah,
And it required an administrator to go in on the backside of things to actually fix.
right.
And out of all honesty, that happened way too often.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I mean, we're supposed to be a creative server, and I
Right.
kind of see Townie as a crutch. There's creative ways to make mobs not spawn anywhere and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's kind of what I'm trying to push for. Comic kind of agrees. We're still waiting on everybody to get back with us on that thought and theory, though.
Fair enough. One of the biggest things that has been in my mind is figuring out how we differentiate ourselves from being just like a generic vanilla server.
Well, I don't argue that at all, and I've been trying to mull something up on that myself. So far with not much success.
I like our, as you say, our, you know, general theme of intellectual creativity, where, you know, it's survival, but you're tasked with more than just running around. It's kind of, you know, build cool things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, if at all, we need to formalize that. Probably not.
I can't really think of much on that.
I like the fact that, you know, we have events every once in a while, like ABBA and scavenger hunts and so on. I think that helps.
Well, that's also part of what I'd like to do with the city.
Okay.
Because if we can make it expansive and big enough,
Yeah,
then think of all the scavenger hunt things we can do inside the city.
just inside the city. Interesting.
I mean, we could just set clues up here and there and send people out to find other clues, which lead them back to the city, which takes them back out.
Yeah.
Really give people the runaround.
I like it.
Over by the farms, I also created a bridge going across to the mesa.
I did see that bridge. Where was that bridge? Over here. Cool. Does this world currently have a border on it?
It's not very big.
Okay. I assume you guys selected the seed because it has a fair bit of interest in it?
It was one of like 4 coral reef
Ah.
that wasn't so far away from 0-0.
Nice.
Because I did a lot of digging and stuff. I generated probably 70 worlds in single player.
Dang.
And all of the seeds, I mean, you're talking 2,000 and 3,000 blocks away before you find a decent coral reef.
Got it. Now, Michael just asked a very interesting question on chat, by the way. Is this map currently open to members or just a select few? I know the general answer is just a select few, but are we looking for people to help us build it right now, or are we waiting to get it all set up to have the general membership take a look?
That I honestly can't give a proper answer to, I don't think. I mean, as it stands right now, I mean, it was supposed to be just mods, but sadly, very few of them are stepping up to the plate so much.
Right. Again, everybody in their damn time.
Yeah, or other interests.
Right, that too.
Oops.
Pokemon Go. Sorry, something caught in my throat there.
I was thinking about a power plant or some kind over behind the farms.
Ooh, that would fit great into a technological nautical society.
Well, what I was wanting to do, and I haven't quite figured out the circuit for it, is during the daytime, you don't see any lights pulsing or anything.
Okay.
But when it switches over to night, you actually see the generators fire up.
That would be really cool. I would like to help build that.
And I'm not yet come up with a good design idea for it.
Okay. Ooh, there's a pillar supporting the city. Are there more of those?
Oh yeah, I've got them placed
good.
in random places.
As you know, I'm fond of physically realistic builds, so I'm in favor of that. Just to pass along, since I know you're not looking at the same chat I am, commandblockguy mentioned that there's a program called AdMist that shows you an overview of the biomes in a seed without having to wait for the world to generate. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I utilized Mine Atlas for some of them.
Ah, cool.
The problem is it doesn't properly show where coral reefs and stuff were, so you had to kind of get an idea where their oceans were at and then go to them.
Okay.
But I think overall this is a fairly nice looking coral reef.
Yeah.
Oh, and the farms, if you're curious or wondering why they're not very filled out.
Yeah.
It was the point that the people have long since abandoned it. So, under severe neglect, the farmland turned back to normal soil, very few crops, things of that nature.
Got it, got it. There's a few missing sea lanterns that I've been filling in. Is there a reason they're missing?
Due to the neglect or theft.
Oh.
So I just random ones here and there.
Gotcha. I will stop filling them all back in.
I kind of want to leave the buildings more or less intact. I think with the wood, we probably should remove a few spots here and there to show deterioration.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
but
nice.
Overall, with the mostly quartz and prismarine stuff, I kind of want them to be shown as advanced and not susceptible as much to destruction.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
So, let's see. But more or less, yeah, that's what I've been working on, has been adding houses and trying to get other people inspired to add additional houses.
Very cool.
Did you notice on the walkway how we have the water going through with the stairs?
On the walkway. Yes, I did. I did notice that. I was intrigued. Only thing I'm sad about is it doesn't flow like a 1/2 meter channel, because that would be super cool. That would let us do very cool things with machines.
Indeed.
Beg your pardon?
Oh. Indeed.
Indeed.
We
are currently running Bucket to my knowledge. Correct?
I believe so.
Yep. What's going on with those glass panes? Yeah, I was wondering that too. So looking over at these farms, so there's some where the glass panes seem to be connected in odd ways. Like
that would be a product of World Edit, surprisingly.
Ah, because it doesn't force the update of how panes are connected.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did fix a few of them, and I'm like, it kind of adds to the whole
It does.
broken look, so
Yeah.
I left them.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, it's not actually 1.13's fault. It's more Bucket not propagating glass updates, or rather World Edit not propagating. So we will basically take this Bucket server over as is. I assume, correct?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Cool. And it sounds like we don't have any set time frame because of the unpredictability of people's schedules and actually putting the server, releasing it and setting it public.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the next 2 weeks, but
Cool.
it really just depends on how much time everybody else can help put into this.
Right.
Oh, I'm underwater. No! Oh, there we go. Oh, I have something cool to show you.
Ooh, I like cool things.
Let's see.
Just World Edit. That is the only plugin we are running at the moment. One assumes we will have World Guard and so on at some point.
So you find yourself in a boat wanting to get inside here?
I do so find myself.
Dismount, and you land up top.
Oh.
Well,
That's
normally.
cool. That's very cool. Nice. None of that mucking about trying to get up on the surface. That's cool.
Yeah, we found that out. With Moon, I think. We was working on her bridge. I bounced up through her bridge from a boat.
Whee.
Scared the crap out of her. Ooh, I like what you did with the, replacing some of those stairs. Very nice.
Oh, thanks. It had the kind of look of slowly decaying wood, and I put it around the holes like they decayed until they kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, that works. Might have to add a few more of those.
Yeah.
So, do you have any ideas what you'd like to add building-wise to this?
So the generator power station idea sounds amazing. And again, my Atlantis mythos kind of background is Stargate Atlantis. So the idea of a technologically advanced society whose technology continues to be more or less functional after 10,000 years of being abandoned, appeals to me. Let's see. What would a society need? They need housing, so there are houses. They need food, there's farming. They need power, there will be power. Transportation of some sort. Not necessarily trains, but if they're that advanced, I'm thinking like what would have been teleportation facilities that are now defunct.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me.
If we use which plugin was that? Multiverse. Multiverse.
Yes.
Then honestly, we could actually make that functional.
We could. In fact, if we're
wanna
gonna
go
definitely have ABBA and Museum Worlds again, we will need multiverse.
Yep.
Coffee.
Lifeblood.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I love my mug that you got me.
Still using it?
Oh yeah, of course. TI Freak got me a mug that has a prescription for coffee on the side. Complete
your name on
with my name. Yep, customized with my name. I was very, very impressed when I received it. All right, cool. I have to get my brain back in the building kind of mode. It's been so long since I've had to do creative designs of things. Look underneath. So you have like foundations to these buildings, it looks like, made of what do you call it? Dark prismarine.
Yep.
Cool.
I kind of thought that the whole glass part of it wasn't going to work out, structurally thinking about it.
Yeah.
While Minecraft doesn't have much in the way of logic for buildings,
Right.
I kind of wanted to try and add that myself.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, and it looks like you have like is that part of the farm, or is that so you have a diamond of lighting in the center of each foundation?
Oh, underneath the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of trying to give light to the center of this particular one.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been breaking your blocks, so I need to remember to put them back. Okay. I suddenly had a headcanon that they were like some sort of propulsion-y sorts of things that were helping to support these buildings.
More of a marker of, hey, you can enter here.
Okay, got it. Let's see, what are these people saying? Specifically, these people being commandblockguy. Maybe you could add underwater power cables which glow or something. Ooh. I like that. Power cables connecting the buildings.
Not entirely sure how one can pull that off, because we don't really have that as a block, do we?
I mean, we could sort of fake it. I'm trying to think what that could look like. What do we have that connects sideways? Oh, we're going to install Railcraft on the server, right? Right?
Railcraft? What?
Whatever that plugin is. The one that lets you build super realistic trains that connect to each other and have switching tracks and signals and all that. Right?
I guess it could happen.
As I grin
by the other
maniacally at the screen. Trains!
I got no problem with it.
Ooh, elevated walkways. I like that idea too. And excellent. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, that was an idea I had, but I haven't figured out how to implement that quite yet.
Sure. A question would be whether they should be like suspended walkways, like, suspension cables and stuff, or whether they should be supported by pillars, and whether that would be disruptive to the kind of ground, quote-unquote, ground level, sea level environment.
Yeah, I've been trying to carefully place the pillars so it doesn't interfere with the lovely coral down below.
Right. Well, let me stop faffing about and actually start experimenting with some building. Can I do an eye? No, I cannot eye. Icon has bucket. What does that do? Well, let's actually spell it correctly. That gives us the version. You are 2 versions behind. How sad.
Which is funny because he just updated it yesterday.
They must be working hard. Wait, there's dark prismarine stairs and slabs now? That's exciting.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of new blocks.
Nice. Let's see, I feel like a society would generally put their power generation facilities not in the center of the city. So I'm going to move over here somewhere. You all right with that?
Yeah, I figured behind the farms to kind of hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
People's houses aren't going to want to see that.
Right.
And I was trying to figure out if we wanted some kind of library of sorts over in this area.
Pretty sure we do. That's what we're missing. Yeah, like government buildings.
Don't break all the blocks.
I'm putting blocks in their place, don't worry.
No, I was talking to myself.
Oh.
Breaking too much stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to get some illumination on this particular subject.
Nice. 7 blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much is of Minecraft is just sitting and counting things?
At least 60%.
Did you count that? Alright.
Voila.
Et voila. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe? I'm doing something funky with rounded pieces at the corners of this. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That doesn't look. Oh, it is lined up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, to make it a bit easier, I generally do that after I get done building the actual building.
Aha. I wasn't sure what I wanted the building to look like, so I was trying to come up with an interesting foundation shape to help guide myself.
That works. I'm just not that capable of planning ahead, I guess.
All the best things happen when you don't plan ahead. Why is my phone
Times.
buzzing at me?
It says to go catch more Pokemans.
Pokemans! Yeah, actually it does. That's exactly what it says. It says, there's a Geodude right outside your house. You should get it.
3, 4,
Oh,
5,
wait.
6.
A port area. Do we have... Oh, Railcraft is a Forge mod? Isn't there a bucket rail mod? And also, do we have plans for a port somewhere?
I have a small dock over here near the boardwalk area.
Aha.
Figured we probably dot them around here and there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
I feel like
any houses that, the person of higher financial, or not financial, but higher power standing,
right.
would have his own little docks in the canal.
That makes sense. Oh, I made this an even number of blocks, didn't I? Well, that was silly.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta keep some sort of pattern here.
Yep.
Otherwise, people will yell at me.
Yep. And it appears our general visual theme, which I always like, especially, is white quartz, jungle wood, and prismarine.
Acacia.
Acacia. Thank you.
Yep. I got acacia. I figured it would kind of match closely with the mesa nearby, because
Sure.
usually if you have a mesa or desert, you got, what the heck is that? Normal plains, I guess?
Right, right.
Oh, and if you want to extend the glass platform out this way a little ways, feel free to.
Okay. Thanks.
That's why I did it for the nice little bridge over here, trying to keep it from being nothing but straight edges.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it makes it a little less monotonous. Monotonous.
And it was the primary reason the canals were started.
Got it.
Try to break up holes a little.
Yeah. Glancing over your buildings there to get some inspiration for how these materials should be laid out. Do I want probably a bottom layer of strong quartz that'll help support things? And then I guess build it up with prismarine so that we can not have it just be a solid wall of white. Yeah, I like that. But then I'll put some white pillar-y sorts of elements over here. And then because I made this an even number, I'll put stronger pillars in the center of the wall for support. And I imagine a power facility is not going to have a great deal of windows.
Maybe up top for ventilation.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is an excellent idea. Do you know what the... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I figured during the day it would be running off of solar panels, which I was going to put on top.
Ooh, yes. Smart.
And then integrate the solar panel aspect to have it, one or two of them to where it turns on the actual generators.
Got it.
But like I said, I hadn't figured out how to pull that off exactly.
Right.
I know you have a bit of experience working with those daylight sensors. So.
I do indeed. I've used them to power various machines in my builds. Good Sir commandblockguy, who I almost called Comic Idiot. What is the name of that plugin? For I will certainly want to investigate it and see just how disruptive it might be for people who are not interested in playing with trains. He was saying that there is a bucket mod that is not Railcraft. Also, I take it Command Block is not one of the guys who has been assisting with this project?
No, it's been myself, Comic, Moon, ACAG, and River.
Cool.
And then...
coordinating via that chat medium I don't use.
Yeah, we got to get you on that one. I think if you actually started using it, you would like it a little more.
So... Slack is a horrible rendition of somebody trying to make IRC and actually making it worse. Discord appears to be the same thing. I don't know. I've got major skepticism.
The nice thing about Discord is you can separate the various things into channels within your server.
Right.
Like, say you wanted to jump into a voice chat and then wait to see if anybody else joins you, then... In our case, we have the staff, and then we have everybody else.
Right.
So, I mean, if you were in the mood to start talking to people and you jump in there, people will see, oh, hey, he's in this chat, so I want to jump in there and say hi. It's not a matter of, is our Skype versions compatible, and oh, hey, my call cut out.
I mean, Skype is garbage, but You know,
It's gotten pretty bad.
in my experience trying to hold voice calls with people for business, literally every option is a complete garbage fire.
Oh, I won't argue
Skype's
that.
horrible. Hangouts is horrible. Zoom is okay, but has had its own set of problems on my hardware. I mean, if Discord can do it, that seems pretty decent. I'm willing to give it a fair shake.
See, I don't know if in your perspective or what you're working with in GeoPipe or in the business world itself, if Discord itself would be a good option.
I suspect it unfortunately would not. Not for any particular reason other than I suspect fellow businessy sorts of people would, know it as a gaming platform, chat platform, and would not feel it was a professional option.
Yeah, I figure as much as well. How can I make that work?
Which is a shame if it works.
I've actually stopped utilizing IRC completely.
Really?
Yeah,
but...
I was getting to the point where I was spamming everybody with join parts. I mean, it was really, really bad, so I just stopped using it because pretty much any channel I'm in already has an IRC linker bot.
Are you therefore now in our Cemetech Discord that is not for IRC? Not for Minecraft, excuse me?
Yeah, I'm in both.
Okay. I'm looking forward. I'll be more supportive of that once our linker bot is built on XMPP, because it'll make it a little bit less disruptive. I guess I could be copying and pasting these. I don't know why I'm not.
Watch yourself with World Edit. It is a little bit different now.
Oh, what changed?
Well, set block doesn't seem to work anymore.
Okay.
I was trying to do it, and apparently it interferes with the in-game set block, which is really weird too.
Okay. You could probably do a straight-up replace command?
Yeah, I was able to do it finally with that. But there's just a few things that seem different.
Okay. Good to know.
Just go ahead and blame commandblockguy for that.
Yep, that seems reasonable. Damn it, commandblockguy. Train Carts 39592. That's an awfully unusual name.
5-6.
And these guys are, well, commandblockguy anyway has offered to assist with the building if we want help. So good to know that people are willing to help. He suggests using world edit : setblock and Minecraft : setblock, I think those are colons, to differentiate. It removes ambiguity, and then the game will not have a problem with it. This is an unusual power plant, Michael. This is a power plant built by the people of Atlantis. So it is one that has, I don't know what's going to be inside here. I'm going to have to figure that out. Some kind of large and unusual power generation facilities. Conduits feel like they should be involved because conduits are, a power thing.
Yeah, but their only function is the seeing underwater and
okay,
breathing underwater. So
do they make interesting noises?
Actually, if you want to hear something interesting,
I like hearing interesting things.
Let me see. I need iron blocks, maybe somewhere. Ah, here we go. Oh, and there is one thing that I plan on pushing for, which is updating our recipes.
Okay.
Which we can now do, we can customize recipes on Minecraft 1.13.
Okay.
And there is a block which is called the smooth stone block, which is not what you think it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna place it out here. It is actually what 2 slabs of smooth stone would actually look like without the slabs.
That's nice.
Right now it's creative only, but like I said, you can just update the recipes with a custom one and add that in there.
Very nice. Question.
Stand next to the beacon.
Beacon. Bring home the beacon. No, actually, hold on. Do I have my sounds disabled? 1 sec. No, master volume on. Music is off. Blocks are 100%. I hear nothing.
Ambient environment.
Ambient environment is not an option here. Oh, yes it is, 100%.
Really?
Yep. What do you hear?
I hear a nice little pulse going on.
Oh, I hear it now. Yep, I hear it. I hear it. That's cool. That's...
Yeah, they finally added that. Happiness is had.
I'm wondering if a power plant needs to generate beacons. I feel like it might. Pondering. Here's a refitted antimatter power generator. That's a good phrase to keep in mind. I will keep that in mind. What was my other question that I keep forgetting to ask? Oh, / pause 1 and / pause 2. How do I do that now?
Pause?
Yeah, it was how you set the beginning and ending of a selection box.
Oh, position.
Yeah.
I just use wand.
Aha, what is the wand? Or do you just do wand?
It's 2 / wand and enter. And
Aha.
it gives you a wooden axe.
Are you able to op me?
I honestly don't know what the command would be.
Just /op me.
Looks like it.
Cool. Hooray! Let's see if I can do pause. I can do pause 1 and pause 2 now. Cool. Thank you.
To be honest, I didn't know that was a thing. Now I feel dumb.
TYL.
Well, it's not like I have to spend much time doing that stuff, so...
Indeed. Contract. 1 down. Replace glass with dark. Oh, I forgot how these names work now. Prismarine. Not like that. Can I tab complete? Nope. Dark.
Minecraft :
Oh, lame. Minecraft.
Yeah, they did a lot of changes with that.
Do you know if dark prismarine is all one word or underscored?
Should be underscored.
All right.
F3 it, and it should tell you.
Oh, that did the trick. Thank you. F3. Oh, gotcha. That's very helpful. TIL.
There's also a spot somewhere in here, I think, that tells you how fast the server itself is going. Up underneath the FPS.
0 jump states.
Something to do with the ticks and RX. I haven't learned it yet, but I've
Is that
seen...
not network? You know, it's sending one packet and receiving 45 packets per second?
All I can tell you is I've heard them mention on Hermitcraft about it.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how that was an indication of how good the server or whatever your single-player world was doing. And I really haven't taken the time to study it.
Interesting.
But it is kind of nice that they are trying to include that kind of data for players to have.
Definitely. By the way, passing along some of the things that commandblockguy is saying in my Restreamio chat. You can use commands to give beacons any potion effect, which I didn't know. Did you know that?
I heard hints of it, but I wasn't aware.
Okay. And it sounds like you can use... I guess... So, I have to admit being a little bit vague on this. The ender crystals and the beams that they emit. Is that's a thing? Also commandblockguy confirms that the TXRX, as I suspected, is indeed packet. So I guess that tells you a bit about, you know, how much stuff is happening, like whether the server needs to tell your client about all kinds of new stuff. But I believe that's not directly correlated with, you know, or rather directly reflective of performance, just kind of correlated.
Yeah, like I said, he was going on about all these server things and all the new stuff in 1.13. And, and well, I find it hard to keep up. Especially when it comes to server stuff. That's why I like when River and Comic are asking me about server stuff, and I'm like, dude, I don't do none of that. My pay grade is too low.
We need to raise your pay. I vote we give you a 1,000% raise. How do you feel about that?
Sound good on paper, anyway.
Let's see. 1,000 times 0. Carry the 0. What does that come out to?
I don't know. May have to break out my Inspire on that one.
You might. The numbers are just too large. Of course, you shouldn't be using an Inspire, but let's not get into that particular debate today.
Well, I gotta make it feel like it's useful for something.
Fair enough.
Other than gathering dust.
Yep. I forget, did you end up with one of the HP primes?
Yes, I do, actually.
Aha. How do you feel about it?
I love the calculator. I wish the coding language was a bit more documented.
Me too, because it seems like it's very fast and powerful, but I've really not gotten to use it a whole lot. There is a
Still
TPS.
need to see about getting the missing buttons replaced.
Missing buttons? What's missing buttons?
It has 2 or 3 buttons that are gone.
Oh no. Where'd they go?
That's why. That's how I got it.
Ah.
I got it for $50 instead of the darn near
Nice.
$200 the thing's worth.
Can you just poke at the membrane underneath to get those buttons to work?
That part works. I can use my ink pen, but
not
I
exactly
just kinda-
convenient.
Yeah, I'd like to have it fully functional.
Of course. Also, apparently there's a TPS counter in the F3 menu in single player, but not in multiplayer.
I might have misunderstood what he said.
No, he might have misunderstood what it was for. I find that there's a lot of misinformation that tends to get passed around in Minecraft.
Oh.
Actually, in Pokemon Go, too, like everybody shouldn't click OK because it'll make other people not able to catch the raid boss, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, there was hit and miss on that one because we did it a number of times and we had like a 98% catch rate every time we did it. So, yeah, I took that one with a grain of salt. Then again, there's just some of us that rock Pokemon Go and the ability to catch things. So.
Right. Command block contributes that the Minecraft wiki is 40% wrong on things. Which sounds about right to me.
I can't argue that.
Also,
I have to say, a lot of people throw down websites and be like, "Aha, here's my proof that it's factual." And be like, "Yeah, and here's 5 others that says it's not. It's the internet."
Nobody's wrong on the internet. They wouldn't let you put it on the internet if it wasn't true. Oh yeah, you should ask Geekboy or Jonimus or me to 3D print some replacement buttons for you, as he says.
Yeah, they are kind of plasticky, I think.
I feel like that wouldn't be a major 3D printing job either.
No, but trying to figure out the particular dimensions that you'd need.
Do you have any calipers?
No, I don't.
Dang. Yeah, you could probably figure it out with a good ruler.
Okay, that's still...
You must have the tools to sand down some plastic if it turns out they're a little bit on the big side.
Oh, I can get sandpaper. Let's see.
I wish you could come to Maker Faire one of these years.
As soon as I hit the lottery. I am in the process of looking for different work, which would afford me days off, which would be a very nice thing.
Days off? That's crazy.
No, I don't need to go for a swim, dang it.
Yeah, that makes sense, Command Block. I suspect the people in those Discords / me grinds his teeth about Discord would have, slightly more technical information than just random people writing on wikis with whatever particular thing they think is true. All right.
Oh, I need to hook you up with Faithful.
With what?
It's a resource pack for 1.13.
Ooh. Is it nice?
Oh, yes.
Well, that appeals to me. How do I get ender crystals? That way. By spelling it as end crystal.
That does tend to help.
It needs to go on something. What does it have to go on? Oh, what is that?
Obsidian.
Obsidian, thank you. Man, I'm rusty. I swear it's been like 2 months since I've played Minecraft at all, let alone, play with some of these advanced things. There we go. That's cool.
Let's see, where is that download link?
And then how do I make it connect to stuff? Surely I can make it make those beams.
Oh, ender crystals I don't think are capable of doing that unless there's a dragon nearby.
Huh.
You can actually, if you time it right, you can steal one of the ender crystals during a dragon fight.
Right.
And push it through the portal and drag it to wherever you want, and it will constantly make the beam back towards the dragon.
Oh. So maybe there must be a data value that I can set on it to force it to do that if you're able to grab them and have them be set in that state.
Yeah, but it kind of shoots it sideways.
Aha.
I don't think you want that.
I wonder if you can choose a target for it. Like make it just be straight up.
It's a good question. I sadly don't have the answer for that one.
Luckily, commandblockguy is being my reference material in the chat here and says, there is indeed, ha ha ha, beam target. And then you set a block for it to target. Yes! Cool. All right, this is giving me some great ideas. I'm very excited. Go away now. Uh-oh. Hey, do you know that when you destroy those, they explode?
Oops.
That's not how we're gonna destroy those in the future.
Yeah, I don't know a good safe way of getting rid of those.
I guess I can just use World Edit to replace them. Dark Obsidian. Son of a gun. I need to screw my brain on a little tighter. Prismarine.
7. Alright.
Oh, my walls went away too. That's cool. That's what I always wanted.
It's trying to help, you know.
I think that's Minecraft's way of telling me, I don't like your design. You should try something different.
Awesome. Alright.
Wow, that really went far, didn't it?
Well, next time I do a Halloween mansion, I'm going to have command blocks just place and blow up a ender crystal just for fun.
I like that idea.
I don't think you saw the aftermath of people blowing up the different TNT sections.
I did not. Although I did make your life difficult by blowing up the circuit needed to advance in part of the mansion. But I used a creeper for that.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That was a really... I think that was probably the best event we've ever had. I gotta say.
Well, glad it was, because that was basically something that absolutely drained my ability to do anything Minecraft for a while.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's nobody's fault. That was just a lot of work I hadn't really planned on. Or not saying that. I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I just didn't realize how draining it was going to be towards wanting to continue.
Makes sense. Just because you put so much of yourself into it, or were you disappointed in how people received it?
Oh, no, everybody that played it loved it. I really wish there had been more people that played it.
Yeah.
But no, everybody said it was great.
Including commandblockguy on chat right now.
I loved making it. I feel the basement didn't get finished to my expectations.
Okay. Really? What was missing there?
I wanted more tunnels and stuff to traverse. I just ran out of time.
Okay. What is yourself in the give command? I guess I'll just use my name.
Yeah, that's... Or you can do @P, I think.
Okay. Minecraft and crystal.
Awesome.
Wow, this is getting really powerful. You can't give the crystal with NBT. Oh, then how do I do it? And at S's self.
Ah, right.
Maybe you could shoot the... Yeah, so... Alright, let me try making one of these conduits just for experiment's sake. I'm gonna open up a wiki that tells me how and hope that it doesn't make Minecraft crash.
Just like 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know it's a cube of stuff. Prismarine stuff.
Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more over here, and we do like a this. More like a this.
Place it down manually and then use entity data. Okay.
Conduit. There's conduit. And oops.
That's not a thing. Any data. Where are you getting this entity data command?
Oh, there it went. Darn it. And that's a conduit.
Nice. How do I make the water not be everywhere? Is there a static water in...
It's sadly broke in 1.13.1.
Dang.
There was a trick where you could use sticky pistons and you extended it out and it would keep the water in place once you retracted them. I think that's all the water cleaned up.
Thank you.
Sorta kinda hear a little pulse from it. It really makes a lot of noise once you get up into its face, though. Alright, so, what do we want over here?
Command, do you mind telling me what that NBT data was again? I seem to have let it flow off the end of my chat. Also, I'm getting hungry. Apropos of absolutely nothing.
This needs to go like this.
You certainly can, commandblockguy. Are we friends on Skype? Do you mind if he joins us on the voice chat?
I don't care. There we go.
Beam target. Got it. And presumably there's a closing brace at the end of that.
I know what I'm doing wrong.
Feel free to add me on Skype. I think you know what my Skype name is, commandblock.
And how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough.
Oh, that's very cool. That's
a conduit?
Well, no, I'm looking at the data get entity information for this particular end crystal, and it gives me all kinds of stuff. Motion,
Nice.
UID information, whether it's on the ground, how it's rotated, what its fall distance is, how many ticks it has lived for.
Wow.
Very, very, very interesting. That makes me kind of worry, though. It makes me think maps are going to take up even more data. Which you know I'm always thrilled about.
Big data.
Big data. And machine learning. All right. Beam target, colon. Wait. Somebody has sent me a contact request. Who could it be? Zero, close. Let's close those the correct way around. There we go. Modified entity. Oh. All right. Now let's modify it to go a different way. Where am I here? 43, 69, 387. 43, 69, 387. 43, 69, 387. There we go. That's almost precisely correct. I think I'm off by 1, but you get the idea. Set that down to 68. There we go. I like that idea. I like that idea rather much. Really, it had all that data before? Like, when blocks were created? That's fascinating. Let me find where this certain person has added a friend, namely me. And add him to our chat. If I can. You still there? Did I lose you? Mr. Thornycroft?
Sorry, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I was afraid I lost you there.
Sorry, my sinuses have been giving me some issues. So
Oh no. Sorry to hear that.
I make the microphone quiet so you ain't gonna hear that.
Gotcha. Mr. Commandblockguy will be joining us momentarily. Presumably.
In regards to him joining to help, that's entirely up to you, since you are technically the boss.
And
Squishy noises.
Son of a gun, not again. Luckily that
Did you blow it up?
Yeah. That doesn't seem to have actually done anything. Though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
It is working.
Hello, Commandblockguy.
Let me see if I can turn. Haven't used Skype in forever.
Apparently no one else has either. I'm the only
Do
weird
you want
holdout.
the conduit removed?
No, please leave it there. I'm gonna put it on top of these things, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. What's my 44,389? And will it know that I want to select what I'm looking at? Yes, it does. 389, 44. Cool.
To say they seem to have made Minecraft a little smarter with this update.
They do. They do indeed. Now let's aim this one.
Just don't cross the streams.
I was wondering what I was going to do to avoid crossing them. I wish the vanilla Minecraft had, even if they were just aesthetic pipes of some sort.
Yeah, like they would be so useful. Like you could make like air ducts.
Exactly.
Have, like crawling mode. And
Yep.
You could waterlog them.
Exactly.
I'm sure there's a mod for it somewhere.
I'm very sure of it. I always wanted to experiment with that one plugin that let you create like pipes and factories and different materials and stuff. I don't remember the name of it.
I can't say I've ever heard of it, honestly.
It was around near the very beginning of Minecraft.
Oh, like industrial craft.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that basically describes every mod nowadays. Every mod adds pipes that send items around.
Can I not put blocks there? Oh, I can. Weird. I have to be careful of where I click because of that. Sigh. Although at least now only the end crystals are getting destroyed. That's annoying. I guess I should finish mucking about up here before I aim those end crystals.
Nothing but monk.
Did you put a Heart of the Sea in the middle of that thing? Or in
Conduit.
the conduit itself? Yeah.
It was just to show you how you had to build the thing.
Got it. Now, what kind of...
See, I don't know when we activate World Guard to protect spawn, will they still be able to blow those up?
I hope not.
I doubt it. They are entities, and like people can punch out the armor stands that spawn on the last world, and like if a chicken got into spawn, they couldn't kill that either.
Okay.
I
So I
didn't
doubt.
think so, but
I doubt it will work.
That's good. What do I want to attach to these to make them look a little bit more mechanical? That is the question.
a very good question.
Indeed.
Let's see, we can put... You know, every civilization needs a medical center.
That's true. That is very true.
See if I can't create something for that. So, Command, what are you thinking so far about our little city idea?
Looks really cool.
Well, thank you.
If we were looking to add more people to help build, is there anything that you specifically want to add?
Nothing like specifically. Like I think I could like add like small details everywhere.
I suspect that's something we will need a little bit more, fine details.
Yeah, especially for the interior houses. Because they're pretty much barren at the moment. That's the wrong block. Dang it, T.I.
That TI.
He's such a fail. Stop it. I've seemingly had a fairly faithful watcher for the last little while.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't said anything, though.
I heard a disconnecting noise, but I'm not sure what that was from. Ooh, I haven't played with these guys.
Let's see, it would not use a wooden floor. How about with some concrete? I really hate the fact that Minecraft's version of white is actually light gray.
Indeed. Oh, that's what that noise was. Welcome back.
Oh, and apparently they did something weird for the quartz block because you have block of quartz
Okay.
and you have, let's see, where's the other one? Smooth quartz. They're
Oh,
the exact same block.
that's weird. What's that about?
Oh, it's hard telling. Probably somebody clenched their eyes wrong or something when setting that up.
Well said. Seems like Mr. Command Block Guy may be having some difficulties with Skype. Unless that's you muting yourself.
Nope, I got it. It's a manual off and on switch.
Aha. Gotcha.
I just try to catch my sneezes and such. 'Cause nobody wants to hear that.
Hope you feel better soon.
It's been a little over a week now. I mean, just going through tissues like crazy.
Is it more like a cold or like allergies?
Started out as a sinus infection, I think, because it was, back of the neck was, or back of the throat was burning and all that stuff, and
That's
a
no
few
fun.
hours later it just turned into an open faucet.
Delightful.
I didn't think so. Going through a box and a half of tissues wasn't very fun either.
No, I can imagine not.
I should look for some sort of like a futuristic medical insignia.
You definitely should. Use the one from Firefly.
To be honest, I don't think I ever noticed that.
I'm trying to remember what
I
it
know
was.
I've seen several episodes of it, but then the DVDs
wait.
you so graciously sent me.
Hold on. You haven't watched all of Firefly?
Well, you were gracious enough to send me some DVDs, but sadly, I think the burner corrupted some of it because there were several episodes that I was unable to actually watch.
So you haven't watched all of Firefly, therefore.
Nope.
This is... I don't know if we can continue being friends until you watch the rest of Firefly.
I actually think I have the DVD box set over there somewhere.
I think we need to fix this in some way. This is an unacceptable state of affairs. You've seen all
You
Battle...
realize how long it took us to get you to watch SG-1?
Too long, especially now that I'm almost at the end of a second rewatch of it.
You fought us tooth and nail about watching that.
I remember. That was a serious mistake on my part.
It's not working.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey!
Hopefully you guys are still showing up on my stream,
Oh,
audio-wise.
good. Okay, it actually works.
And now you're gone again. Technology is fun, isn't it?
Kinda why I like Discord.
Yeah, Skype isn't making a very good argument for itself. How do you feel about using the end... do you call these things? End rods for a lighting source?
Oh, they work pretty well in terms of,
Sorry, let me use my brain before I speak. How do you feel about using them as a substitute for pipes, as a like tube pipe connector sorts of things?
something I've done in the past.
Cool.
It's kind of sad that we have to have the bases like they are, but,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yep.
It's part
Okay.
about using imagination anyway.
Yeah. Wait, why did that work out on one side? Oh, because I forgot a piece. Sorry.
Hopefully this should actually work.
Yep. You're there.
Okay, I can actually hear you now. So,
Great. That's always a good thing. Hopefully we have intelligent things to say.
Well, I'm in here, so I'm not sure that's going to be possible.
Hardy har har.
Let's see, do I want to use prismarine in this build?
They need to-
Hospitals are generally just straight white.
Generally. Our hospitals.
Ours uses a lot of sandstone.
They need to add like a end rod variant that doesn't have the thing on the end.
Agreed.
Hospital buildings for sale. Oh, white and gray. I could work with gray.
That's a good idea.
Let's see. Actually, I think I can work some prismarine magic into this as well.
Nice. Now, how exactly do I want to make these conduits? Make this conduit work? I think I want a second level that kind of feeds into that. Also, I can't really get nice right angles on the end rods without connecting them through blocks. So they're not a perfect pipe substitute.
Yeah, out of all honesty, these look pretty nice. Just looks like they're flanged together.
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking like this, where if I want to connect them at right angles.
Yeah, that's... At best, you'd have to be able to use some of the fences, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's about as close as you're going to get with what we got.
Yep. I think you're right about that. But at least I can do something like this, I suspect, if I can find the block of iron. Hopefully I can do this without exploding my end crystals again and making everything go terribly.
Saying you lack faith in yourself.
I lack faith in my mouse, let's put it that way. Now I lack faith in my ability to not repeatedly destroy end crystals just based on experience. Ah, now that's a problem. That is a problem. Problemy. How about if we do it that way? Aha! We'll make each of them point at one of these. That'll work out.
It's 3, 2, 3.
Hello! Who's ever Skype that was from?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Probably mine. I'm trying to get push to talk working, but I cannot find the setting for it.
Aha!
Won't that be in your own microphone settings?
$41,387.
Here he goes again, modifying that data.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. 41,389. Hopefully with less disastrous results this time. Well, there weren't disastrous results. I just blew stuff up. C4. That's an unfortunate abbreviation. There we go. All right, all right, all right. I love how that's always their solution to things in Stargate. Oh, you got a C4 with you? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh. I just figured out what I can have for lunch if the place is open. Sorry, I'm distracted by my stomach. In fact, to the extent that I might have to finish this up and go deal with that. 44,389.
It's an important thing to take care of, for sure.
It is. You don't do it enough, sir.
I had a sandwich before joining you on this call.
All right. Did you have breakfast?
2 of them, actually.
Good. What about second breakfast? And third breakfast?
I'm already fat enough as it is.
389. Psh.
I'll change this up a little bit.
What are you working on, sir?
I am working on the medical center.
Right. I knew that because you said it. Where are you working on the medical center?
Really close by.
Oh, the thing right here. Ooh, I like those curved walls. Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you. I haven't figured out. I think I may bring it out just a smidge on the backside.
Makes sense. I feel like that would be a non-tiny facility. 46,387.
2, 3, 4, 5. So, will you be rejoining once you've had lunch, or you have other obligations to attend?
Well, let's see. What do I have to get done today? I should probably do a little bit of work. I have some work stuff to do, but it's fun-ish work. I'll probably poke a little bit more at our Maker Faire stuff, and then I will try to come back on later. I'm also pondering if I want to do some trains streaming later today while I have a semi holiday. I may. It's under consideration.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those 3. All right, entrance established.
Nice.
Let's see. Smooth stone. That might be a nice contour and gray color.
Yeah. I don't think that's what I want to use there. Yeah, that's more correct. Actually, don't we have... Don't we have blocks that are less than 1 meter by 1 meter that I can use as like support pillars?
There's like cobblestone walls.
Yeah, I guess I could use those. I guess I could use those.
Holy explodiness.
Yep, don't explode them. Don't be
Stay
like
away.
me.
What, don't be awesome?
You're too kind, sir. Don't click in places that cause things to go boom.
And up. Ah. Oh, hey, I found broken glass.
Nice.
Let's
Nice that you
fix
found it, not nice that it exists.
Figured out.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was my fault when I was exploring.
Probably when I was building the canal and never fixed it.
Let's see. Aha. Now, I think I need some dark prismarine again to make a support layer in this facade. Yeah, that seems correct. Try not to make this look too much like my monument tower from our previous server. It's a danger given the materials I'm working with here. Alright.
A shame that never got finished.
I still would like to finish it at some point, but yeah, I suspect, you know, given that it's going to be archived, it won't be that motivating to work on it.
Need to spend a little time and revitalize it before it gets archived.
Yeah. Well, or yeah, I'll start by pulling it from a backup, since it sounds
Yeah,
like
that's what I meant.
its towny fall impacted it rather badly.
It is pretty rough inside there, I have to say.
Oh dear.
I went to go investigate, and I'm like, oh, why is there water flowing literally everywhere?
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Weird thing was I didn't realize that you had run so low on cash.
Me neither. I
in
thought the last
account.
time I was there, I had seen that I had plenty of money. I guess not. Guess not indeed. This is not necessarily the most relevant conversation for this particular stream, but, you know, talking about potentially streaming trains later. I think the fact that I now have an opportunity to operate trains IRL has made me slightly less enthusiastic about virtually operating them. I don't know why otherwise I would be streaming so little.
Yeah. I mean, as you say, you get to play with them in real life.
Yep.
It's kind of a, what would be the right word here for this?
Like anticlimactic?
Yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, why am I doing this?
Part of it is definitely also the feeling that I should be doing something more productive for, you know, jobby sorts of things. But it's fun to get to do a little relaxing, especially playing some Minecraft with people like you.
Definitely nice to have you back and playing a little bit.
Indeed. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Quartz block is not in my inventory.
Let's break up some of this quartz. Let's say I really like this smooth stone block.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I suspect it's going to find its way into many of my builds.
Pending we can get the proper formula and stuff put in there. Recipes.
Rather. I'm sure we can figure that out pretty easily.
Yeah, there's a video on it. So is this going to be like 2 or 3 levels tall?
I'm thinking 2 levels right now.
'Cause I know you said you wanted to put the conduit in.
Yeah, I'm going to put the conduit above it. See how that looks. Somehow connect that into those. I don't know, I'm thinking like the pieces on the bottom are the initial power generator. So, actually, either the things on the bottom, the end crystals on the bottom of are the initial power generation that then gets aggregated in the middle here and goes up into a conduit. Although I'm almost thinking maybe the conduit should be the root power source right under the solar panels that, you know, it switches over to the solar panels during the day. And then these be kind of the distribution that if we do decide to make some sort of power conduits that go to buildings, you know, they could branch off of these little things here, especially with the direction that the, you know, the beam is going.
Mm-hmm.
Something to ponder.
Indeed.
Indeed. I was watching Atlantis the other day, one of the crossover episodes where they have Teal'c come back, and I forget who it was, commented to him,
Ronan.
It was Ronan, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm going to say. He commented, yeah, you sure seem to say indeed a lot. And Teal'c says, what? I never noticed.
Yeah. Considering how often that everybody points it out to him, the cons and stuff.
Indeed.
No, my favorite part of that whole thing was after he got to fire Ronan's gun and how earnest and eager he was looking, saying, I really want a weapon such as this.
Yeah. And Ronan was like, so does everyone.
Yeah. Though I always found it weird. I mean, you'd think that the Wraith hadn't completely obliterated the planet, so why not just go back there? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of munitions dumps there.
That's what I was thinking. I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that always made me question what they were doing a little bit. It's like the episode where they had to go and raid the replicator planet.
Right. Why didn't they just beam out a whole bunch of ZPMs?
No, this the first time they go to the replicator planet
With
when they the jumper,
yeah.
and they both admit that they may not have enough power to get back.
Right.
So, okay, why didn't they take the power source out of another jumper and bring along with?
That makes
and
perfect
make it
sense.
to where they could just unplug, plug in, and go again.
Right.
Or bring Naquita generators to help with the power flow.
They've certainly done that in the past.
So, little things like that frustrate me about TV shows.
Yeah.
Especially on Star Trek. Good lord, the transporters just went offline. Oh god, we have 50 shuttlecraft on board. They all have transporters. Let's use one of them.
Nope.
Ah.
I think that conduit may be 1 block longer than it needs to be.
It is.
Like it'll work either way.
Will it work? Yeah, I was going to ask that because the depth of this building is an even number, and I wanted to center it perfectly, so I made it 1 block too large. As long as it'll work, I'm okay with that. Thank you for double checking that.
Oh, hello there, Dark Prime. Thank you for the follow.
What am I doing? Water goes here. Are you on Twitch, YouTube, or both, TI Freak?
Mixer.
Aha.
Yeah, me and Twitch weren't exactly getting along very well.
Aha.
Let's see, we want...
There you go. I think that'll give me some solid water. Now. Conduit's there. I assume there will be no problem if I put 2 conduits right next to each other.
I don't think so, no.
Cool, thanks.
I have no idea.
Now let's put some signs up here. Where do I want to put these? Right there.
Redstone.
Oh, missed a sign. Whoops.
Well, I didn't hear any catastrophic explosions.
Not yet. Not yet.
You hear the heartbeat?
I do indeed. Get closer to hear it a little better. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like the little details they've added, like the
Yeah.
beams and all that fun stuff.
Indeed.
Sound effects for it.
Yeah. Makes it feel a little bit more alive.
Let's see, we need sea lantern action.
Yes, agreed. I guess I could just put a sponge in here. Carefully. Oh, no, I don't want to. I might mess stuff up. I will not use a sponge. What if I remove the ocean underneath by accident?
I'm sure it'll heal. Let's see, we were working on gray. I just hope we don't keep the end locked away for too long when we get the server going.
Why so?
'Cause I love going out to the end and playing. I'll
Because
spend
you want
days
an
out there.
elytra is what you mean, I think.
Oh, no, not even that. I spend 5, 6, 7 days at a time out there.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks so bad.
What
I don't
does?
know if concrete compared
Aha.
to the other items.
I don't know. I like that.
Oh, these are smooth stone blocks.
Oh, did you have concrete here?
I took it back down because
Aha.
it didn't look very good.
Got it.
And I can put it back. Light gray looks like this.
Ah.
That does not look
Yeah.
very pleasant.
Not quite. Not quite.
Yes, I can go with the chiseled quartz. And just do it like that. Oops.
That would not be how somebody would build that. They would use a diagonal.
Iron blocks.
Iron blocks. Nice and strong. I think. Something like that. Yay, nay.
Maybe quartz stairs?
Yeah, good call. And upside down too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to see, can I get in there without blowing stuff up?
Yeah.
Because you're right next to... I'm not going to be the one that does it.
It'll be me. Just gotta be careful of my hitboxes. Oof, these last two. Ooh, this makes me nervous. Oh, and of course I can't do it when I'm in the way. Oh dear.
It.
Oh dear. Do I see my hitbox there? No, I don't. There we go.
And you can't blow them up in any other way besides like punching them or shooting a projectile. So
Okay. That's good to know. There we go. Okay. That looks nice.
That's not bad. Just got to mirror it on the other side.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. Wait a minute.
That's all right. This
Did I
side.
do it wrong?
No, this side comes out a little bit more.
Oh. Aha!
Cool. Now I'll have to figure out how to do the sides, but that will come later. I may do something with an interesting roof on this. Just hold that in place for the moment so it doesn't fall down.
It's kind of interesting with all the particle effects going on inside there, too.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like something's boiling.
it does. It does.
Just how some nuclear power works, right?
Yes,
Dumps
indeed.
in water, makes boil.
That's how most of it works. Turns into steam, drives turbines around, and then start all over again.
Yep, just don't want to look too much into it, 'cause then you get put on lists. People cry.
I'm sure.
Let's see. We have... I guess this is a good piece to work with. Let's see. Don't need magma blocks. Don't need the wand.
Alright, that'll connect that for now. Alrighty, gentlemen, I'm afraid I must away. It has been a pleasure. I am very happy to see what's going on with this spawn. I think I think you guys you specifically have had some great ideas on what's put together here, and I hope I find some more time to assist in the near future. Command Block, thank you for joining us and for your expert advice. We will ponder how we will add more people to help, and if we decide we want to add some more, I am sure you'll be on the list of people to assist with your detailed expertise. And thank you everyone else for joining us for the stream if you have done so, or if you're watching this later on YouTube for your interest in seeing what we're building. I'm sure we'll eventually have it as something you can play in yourself, but it's always nice to get an idea of our process. I remember we had a lot of fun building our previous spawn. Anything else you want to add, TI Freak or Command Block?
Nope. Just looking forward to when you can come back and putting the rest of this together.
Very good. Thank you for having me, and I will see you guys very soon.
Ciao.
Take care.
Bye.